by your blood. What can one Jesus?
Hi folks, this is Jason. Hope you're okay today. It's good to see you, and hope everybody is okay. And hope everybody's okay there, and love to everybody. But I am, as you know, I have retired from YouTube. I used to make many hundreds of videos a week, but I don't do that now. I'm only operating at not even 1% of 1% of 1%. And I just felt it was important to address the President of the United States in this video. And Mr. President, this is a very serious video in wind-up. It's not a joke. But I'm making this video because I do believe that the government of the United States and the British government, and I think that the British government will take notice if you take notice, Mr. President. But last year and at Christmas, Mr. President, I had a number of atheists cyberbullying me, trying to get me sectioned, get the police and the doctor to section me. And it was horrific cyberbullying. And the police were involved in the cyberbullying, and my doctor were involved in cyberbullying, because they were listening to cyberbullies. But what I'm trying to say, Mr. President, is this, is that there are various atheist shows that they organize debates and discussions, but behind the scenes they investigate Christian apologist lives. They've tried to investigate Ray Comfort's life. They've tried to unearth financial facts about him. They're trying to go after him. Already on many atheist shows, they are investigating Ray Comfort, and they are going to try and put him in prison, and they're going to try and expose him when there is nothing to expose. And this is what they do to Christian apologists. They're just nasty pieces of work. Even the nicest ones who run these shows are nasty. They don't play fair, Mr. President. They don't debate you in an academic debate. They gang up on you. They cyberbully you. And this is not a small thing, but this is endemic amongst the atheist community. People like David Silverman, Matt Delonte, Dan Barker, even with his Freedom Foundation, they're aware that all this cyberbullying goes on, and they don't do anything about it. They don't speak out against it. Thunderfoot is aware of it. But these people encourage it because they don't say anything. And so you can have Dan Barker going around America trying to, with his Freedom Foundation, trying to get people to listen to not having religious artifacts in public space. But the hypocrisy of these kind of people is that they are encouraging people to be cyberbullies because they will not speak out. They will not say anything. And there is within the atheist community an endemic cyberbullying culture. And it started after 9/11 when atheists galvanized themselves to fight creationism and religion in public space in America. And with the advent of YouTube, a whole culture of atheists became us, and they got many, many thousands of followers. But as they got famous, they began to use unsavory tactics, investigating people's private lives, phoning people's work up, emotionally blackmailing Christian apologists. And I think it's this kind of culture was created by people like Richard Dawkins, who said you're a paedophile if you teach your kids creation. This endemic culture was encouraged by Sam Harris, who said that any Christian fundamentalist is a kind of a terrorist, and Christopher Hitchens with his aggressive apologetics, saying religion poisons everything, and these kind of people, without realizing it, because of their aggressive demonization, encouraged a whole generation of famous atheist YouTube personalities who had a whole cult following, who thought it perfectly normal to try and get a Christian apologist section, thought it perfectly normal to get Christian apologists arrested for financial malpractice when they hadn't done any financial malpractice, such as Dr. Hovind. Investigating people's private life, like Venom van Gex, investigating people's private life. And a number of apologists have been bullied off, Christian apologists have been bullied off YouTube. And the essence of thought. Mr. President, you need to investigate these people. And you need to look into what they have been saying and doing over the last few years. And you need to see that the kind of things that they get involved in, the kind of behavior that they encourage, the bullying behavior that they encourage, where you will debate, you can't even debate them because they gang up on you. You can't even have freedom of speech. You can't do anything on YouTube with these people around because you become frightened, because they don't actually have academic debates. They don't actually get involved in discussion and debates. Fundamentally flawed, that's closed down. The people who are still around, they're still involved in cyberbullying. And it has to stop because somebody's going to get hurt. This cyberbullying is going to make some Christian apologists really, really, really go off the rails, because it's really, really bad what they do. And so I feel that Christian apologists out there, if you're getting involved in apologetics with atheists, you need to really make sure you check them out. You need to really make sure that they have a good track record of encouraging academic discussion and debate. But I really worry for Ray Comfort. I really, really worry for him, because he will not have any freedom. The atheist will dig into his private life and they will even make things up about Ray Comfort. And you, Mr. President, you have a crisis on your hands. You have literally tens of thousands of atheists in America and in the UK who are cyberbullying Christian apologists. And you're not encouraging and supporting and helping free speech. And what's happening is like the old communists. The old communists did the same. As they rose power, they bullied everybody. And nobody said anything. And what's happening people to have academic discourse? They're encouraging cyberbullying. Stop the cyberbullying. I'm asking Mr. President that a law would pass and the law would be called the DPR Jones Law. And basically it would protect people from being cyberbullied. That people would be able to invoke the law and be protected. So someone with a lot of academic experience and scholarship behind them has not been able to where people like Ray Comfort and many other Christian apologists will be taken down from YouTube by these atheists. They are a nasty piece of work on YouTube. They are very nasty. And I think, Mr. Obama, you're not doing anything about it. It's a national shame in America that you believe in democracy and that YouTube and America allows these atheists to indulge in this kind of cyberbullying. What they'll do is they'll look at the accounts of an apologist, they will find out about their house, they'll send messages to the wife, the Christian apologist's wife, or the Christian apologist family, and they'll do emotional blackmailing. They'll contact police, they'll contact doctors, they'll contact all sorts of people to try and make your life horrible. And they're doing this to many Christian apologists. Even the other day, they did it to a well-known Christian apologist called somebody Raspberry. And I think YouTube, you need to do something about it. Stop the cyberbullying, atheist. And just do academic debates. But you can't do it. You're a vicious, nasty group of people on the YouTube. You're very nasty. And I hope that the President of the United States or someone on his staff sees this and actually calls an investigation into the atheist community on YouTube. Because what you're doing on YouTube is pure